played 16 minutes and fouled out. So Malik Brown, the start for Duke, with snaps his 7-0 run. Good picking because he scored 23, 10 rebounds, 4 assists a game this year.
And he's the second leading scorer.
Freshman National Player of the Year Cooper Flagg a year ago. Boozer is against Carolina. He's going to inbound this ball to Cameron Boozer. 2 strong dribbles. Boozer gets core into the air, and that's
the league as well.
Foster into Boozer. Missed it against sets up Amenya, and Duke will reset. Cameron Boozer buries in Drasitis and spins it home.
For the Panthers.
Boozer off the miss by Foster.
So now here's the thing. You hear the overrated chant him to do in this game is show off why.
At the half to SMU. Then the Mustangs started the half on a 9-0 run. Duke's got the first 5. Foster off the screen. Boozer is all alone and bricks it. The bludgeon Louisville said it was 1 loss. It doesn't count for 3, though it should. So he can make up the rules as we go along here in the league. And a
20-point games for Nate in SEC play.
Boozer hard charging in.
Is in NBA history. Mid-range, and they're going to need a big performance from him to be successful into that.
Boozer for the freshman Dame Sarr. Wes, thank you very much. Great win for Miami over Carolina. And now the other half of Saturday's and steals 58, 38, 76. The shooting splits. Finds his brother Caden Boozer, who passes up a 3. And the question for John Saturday, it's all about how Duke responds to that tough defeat. As Darren Harris Duke for nearly 10 minutes. On the bounce, Boozer feeds Foster in the lane. Caden Boozer into his brother. Cameron out of the double. A cutting Caden will finish.
In studio says the three-pointer is the great equalizer, and that has been the weapon of choice. You know, we had a conversation off air about he hasn't received the attention that Cooper Flagg did a season ago as his twin brother. Significant about that now with the new ACC. 3 teams will not make the ACC tournament. And again, you love to see the freshmen making shots, but don't fall in love with it. With the absence of Patrick Gumba in this game.
Harris can't hit a 3. Cameron Boozer, offensive glass, lost it. Brown nearly threw it away. Into the post, Boozer spinning inside. Boozer and all kinds of turnovers, and they're only 4 for 15 from 3. Boozer out of a double team, airmails it. Miner is all over Foster, who has just 5 to get up a shot. Into Boozer, who lost it.
No
tweet.
Nope.
It was a variation on the Mariners play.
It was not.
Here's Boozer from Boozer. Short. Worse, they're 0 for 5 tonight. Boozer to Evans, trying to get free off a Brown screen. Evans sticks it top. Not just to see if we're going to talk about Andrew Kittredge. Foster has it knocked away. Here's Sarr. That 3 is yards. Barry Dunning, Roman Cialeppa, Cam Horan. A Pitt team that has been bruised and battered. Start in 2 years with Duke. Here's Cialeppa. A 3.
6 in steals. And more importantly, he's probably the most valuable player in the country to his team.
Gets it back from Dunning. Cialeppa drives on Boozer and couldn't bank it home.
Balling without Chloe Kitts in the lineup this season.
Into the shot clock, Cialeppa
wanting a travel on Boozer on that last possession.
Forced 3 by Mike. Wrapped into Corin. Has the size advantage on Harris. Couldn't finish. Rebound to Cameron Boozer. Hold for just about the final shot. Miner against Boozer. Miner over Boozer. Over everything.
Amount of energy, especially here on their home floor. This, I'm sure, the biggest crowd they've had at a game this season. Everyone gets their biggest crowds when the Blue Devils show up. A bucket.
Not sure if he started a half before this. Cialeppa blanks a 3.
Once again, I hope people hear your voice in comparison to mine.
Evans and Malik Brown.
Well, it was a 12-0 run spanning the two halves. The end of the first half coming into the second half as Cialeppa gets a
But Cialeppa has the offensive rebound. And Dresitis misses a three.
But to beat Duke, though.
Potentially devastating swings for Pitt. Corin will roll it home. For Boozer by his standards. And Cialeppa got another for its last 7. Pitt has really struggled in the second half. 1 for 9 from 3. Corin misses near the.
Be there to give Boozer that outlet.
Gunning into Corin against Boozer. Lost it on a carry.
The area where Pitt was able to dominate in the first half.
Cialeppa got fouled by strong. Tony Henderson, Courtney Green have been all over the game tonight. Minor got it.
Whether he starts or not.
Cialeppa drive it into Boozer. He finished. The fight for the American League East is on, Corey. Kate Povich be a big part of it.
You have turnovers. But more importantly, when you're making positive plays, more positive plays than negative plays.